On average, men lack empathy.
It's more or less women than men because if you
Yeah.
get a man in your corner, a man will die with you. Y'all manipulate us to make
A
us think
good
y'all love
man.
us, but y'all only love us based upon the conditions you in. If that ain't the most narcissistic shit I ever heard of, then what is? Like
Well,
you
then
gonna
you mad
love
at
me up
God.
until the point where I can't do shit for you. Amazing.
You mad at God. You mad at God.
No, I agree with the men. Like men can't empathize with women because they're not a woman. They can sympathize with us.
How many men that look like you died by the hands of another man that look like you? That's all I'm saying. That we
But
just
they
gotta
come
admit
from
it.
single mothers. They don't know
It
how
don't
to
matter where they
control
come
their
from.
emotions though.
It don't
They
matter where
was
they come
raised by
from.
women.
JB,
we do a
I think
questionnaire.
people, period, because men too, men, like on average, men lack empathy. Y'all just lack empathy.
What?
Y'all do. And
Hold on,
that's an
Absolutely
inhumane
not.
let me
trait
say this
towards
one
the
No,
thing. Let
men.
me say this one thing
no,
before
no,
It
we go.
no,
is.
You do know that like men
no.
get
That's
ignored,
literally a characteristic of a psychopath or a sociopath to
but men
lack
get
empathy. You
but
don't
men get
understand how your
That's every
actions
hold
woman
on,
affect
then.
somebody else.
hold on. Let me say one thing. Men get ignored, women do not. This woman was still the guy that was around her still was trying to sleep with her. The man that's weird or a loser or mentally ill, he's not getting no play. Everybody's ignoring him. He's not getting invited out to the bowling alley or going to go drink.
Hey,
Nobody's
listen, you
fucking
talking
with
about
him.
somebody deliberately. You talking about deliberately, behaviorally awkward. I'm talking about guys
You
that
say
walk around all day, this which is about 90% of y'all who think lying is okay, who think deceiving people is okay, who think manipulating women is okay, things like that, and don't have the empathy for that. That's what I'm saying.
But
That's
so y'all
still
don't do that to
characteristic.
men.
Because Vita,
Y'all don't do
how
that
can
to
we have
men.
how can we have
That's
empathy
why I
for a
said
woman?
when
Okay, in
JB
order
is
for
this why I
how,
say I agree with JB and say it's both people. It's not just more so women, more so men. I
It's
think
more
it's
y'all than
people,
us.
period. It's
but
It's
people,
Vita,
more,
period.
it's
hey,
more, it's more or less women than men. Because if you
yeah,
get a man in your corner, a man will die with you. Y'all manipulate us to make
A
us think
good
y'all love
man.
us, but y'all only love us based upon the conditions you in. If that ain't the most narcissistic shit I ever heard of, then what is?
That's the way.
Like
Well,
you
then
gonna
you mad
love
at
me up
God.
until the point where I can't do shit for you. Amazing.
You mad at God. You mad at God.
you say you
but
mad
you
at
know what,
You
God?
not
Vita,
mad at me. You mad at God.
You
How
know
am I
what, Vita
mad at
though,
God?
Yeah.
You the one
Vita, real,
doing it.
Vita, real talk though. You know what though, and I hear the word empathy that
Because
you're using, but you, Vita, you know what? In order to have empathy for a person, right? Now check this out. You saying that men should have empathy for women. In order to have empathy for a woman, in most cases, you have to have had experiences in that woman's shoes in order to have empathy. Now we can have sympathy for her, but we
Mm,
can't have empathy for a
no, we
woman
don't.
because we have never
that's,
walked in women's shoes, man.
that is low
So we
key true
can't have
too.
empathy for them. That's how come it is easier for some guys to deceive women and cheat on them and do different things like
That
that. We ain't never
okay?
walked in
So,
y'all shoes
but
though.
he's admitting y'all on average don't have empathy.
Right. We can't. It's
He's admitting
impossible.
it.
Mhm.
It's impossible. It's impossible for us to have
I
empathy.
think
Okay, so that's inhumane.
You
That's
no,
inhumane.
it's not humane.
when I
Let me put a little sauce on what he just said. The reason why we can't
Huh?
the
I will pull
reason
up a definite by definition.
She said
That's
inhumane.
what
sociopathic and
no,
psychopathic.
what I want to say is the reason why men don't necessarily have empathy for women is because y'all have no idea the shit that we go through that y'all don't even see. So the little shit that y'all go through, that should be so minute compared to what we go through. A lot of times we don't have empathy because it's so simple that
Ugh.
y'all make a small thing super huge.
Right.
And it can be fixed with the least amount of attention, but y'all give it all this attention and make a big deal out of nothing. So this is why we don't have empathy. Because guess what?
yeah, we
How
live a
much
different
empathy do
experience.
you have for me knowing that I have to take care of you? That you don't
Okay,
have to
Mac
take care of
that's
me.
called minimizing.
How much empathy do you have with the fact that I gotta get up and bust my ass every day, whether I'm with somebody or not? If I'm with somebody, I gotta bust my ass every day to make sure she good. If I don't have nobody, then I gotta bust my ass for when I do get somebody.
Somebody got something playing. Somebody got something playing in the background?
I think there's somebody's laptop or something.
Yeah, somebody playing something out loud.
Yeah. So I mean,
Check.
men always gotta provide for another person. Y'all don't have empathy for that. You don't see your man busting your ass
Yes,
and
we
then come home and
do.
treat him like a king.
Why are you acting like women don't have women have
to
to do that too?
Vita, let her be great. About to say something.
No, I agree with the men. Like, men can't empathize with women because they're not a woman. They can sympathize with us, but you have to actually they don't feel what we feel. We're born emotional creatures. Men aren't. Like, so they
Yes, they
can't
are.
empathize. No, men aren't. Men don't feel the same emotions women feel. That's why we will
Y'all
endure
got to
more
stop with that.
emotionally than a man would. Like, you know how women could take a man back for cheating multiple times. A lot of men can't even handle a woman cheating on them once. Like,
That's emotional.
Exactly. We are emotional.
That means he's emotional. He can't handle it.
No, women are more emotional than men. That's why men. That's what I'm saying. Men can't empathize with a woman. They can sympathize with us, but they're not women. They don't feel the same emotions we feel all the time about certain situations.
Ms. Vita, I understand where you're coming from. Men do have emotions, but y'all don't understand the male experience. In return, the men not gonna sympathize with y'all experience because it's not the same. We live a completely different existence.
Right. I actually heard it in like a different way that men are not. It's not that men are not. It's not that men are not emotional. It's the fact that we react to controversy. We react to things that happen in our life. Our brain reacts different. So y'all react emotionally first. So we think logically first, then emotionally. Y'all think emotionally first and then logically. The problem with it is, if you don't sit back and not react to it, if you just think about it and then you say, okay, hold on, let me gather my thoughts. Okay, let me balance it out and see what to do is right. When you react emotionally, 9 times out of 10, you go to jail as a man.
Okay, so let me help y'all with statistics. Wait, let me just get statistics. This one I'm trying to help y'all. Wait, I got you, Jay. Give me 1 second. This one I'm trying to tell y'all. That is a myth about men. I'm finna tell y'all right now men are conditioned to suppress and ignore how they feel. And when it comes out, this is why they number one violent. They are number one violent gender basis when it comes to compared to other men. Men on men are the most violent. Men on women are the most violent. Women are not violent as men, so
That's a lie.
That is no.
That's not true at all. Women on lesbian relationships have the highest domestic violence rate.
Show me the stats. Back that up.
Hey, watch this.
Anyway,
when I have my live Monday, I'll have those statistics for you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. Let's go with historical data. Historically, men still to this day are 90% over. Let's just say 75. 70, because some of that, because they call it violent, let's say self-defense. Like if somebody try to hurt me and I hurt them or kill them, that's just self-defense. It is what it is. So let's take that out. And let's just say the initiator of violence is 70% men. That means somebody is not in control of their emotions, that they resort to violence. When you asked about the job, almost all the guys other than Red Pill said you got to pay him, but everybody else said they'll fight. Other than you, JB, it just true.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, and we just got off the topic of a woman stabbing a damn woman.
Okay, but that is not overbearingly or historically what women do in situations, and that woman is a diagnosed mental illness woman, which JB was trying to say this is the mental illness. I'm saying just people in general, and men, we got to stop with this myth that they not emotional. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, because they the most violent.
Hey, watch this, Vita. Watch this. And most men on this panel can attest to this. Watch this. A man can have smacks. I don't know if we can say sex with a man can have smacks with a woman that he can't stand, that he hates. The majority of men can.
Yeah.
Most women can't do that and will not do it. Yeah. They'll be disgusted with him. They won't let him touch her. But we'll do it. We'll jump up and down on her. And we don't like her. We hate her. But we'll do it.
What is this
proof? Women can't do that.
What is this?
And to add what he said, a woman will allow her emotions. A woman will allow her emotions to fuck her business up. Like a man, I ain't gotta fuck with you. I ain't gotta like you. But if you gotta move, we can make some bread. Nigga, we finna bust that move, make this bread. You ain't never gotta talk to me again.
I think
but a
Vita,
woman will be like, man, I don't fuck with that bitch. I don't care what it is.
I think Vita, I think what
I
you
don't know.
may
I'm
be
around a whole
confusing.
bunch of
Hold on,
entrepreneurs, and
Vita,
it's
Vita,
different. Women.
Let me say this real quick. I think what you might be confusing too on the man side, what you think it might be emotions when a man reacts is really we doing it based off logic sometimes. I'm not saying it's always the right outcome, but usually when guys retaliate or fight against certain things, it's usually coming from a place of logic on a man's perspective sometimes.
Okay, but if you're not able to understand your own actions could put you in jail, right? These are men going to jail for violent crimes against other people. Then is that worth that? Just like
let me ask you this, Vita. Vita, do you think a man that takes a woman to court for spousal support is emotional?
No.
Extremely.
I would say not, because it could be so many reasons why that may be the case. So I ain't against that. I don't know the situation for that.
I'm not saying whether you're against it or not. I'm saying, do you think that that is an emotional act?
No.
I think it is.
Hey,
Phoebe, let's
you
ask
have
Phoebe. Hold on, y'all. Let's
and then
ask Miss Phoebe.
I'm gonna switch after this.
I agree with the men.
Shout out to Phoebe.
I'm sorry, I just agree with the men on this.
Right. Hey, JB, let me just put the nail in it and let Phoebe saying some more. I just want to say this.
I'm good. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Only thing I want to say is I'm not disagreeing.
Oh no, them birds chirping. Them birds.
I'm not.
Her mic choppy. It ain't coming through good.
I don't disagree with Vita when she said that men are emotional. We are emotional. It's just an order to it. That's all it is. We not more or less whatever. The problem is we know how to control it better. Y'all don't know how to control y'all emotions, and that's what makes it a flaw in a discrepancy in y'all's behavior overall as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because men know how to contain it. Because trust me, I done seen it walk away.
How is it not just a general human being flaw if you resort to violence 70% of the time when you're angry? Like if I just go around punching people. That is an emotional
trait, but go ahead.
If I go around punching people.
Right, but Vita, what I'm telling you is when women get emotional, they fly off the handle when doing it, and it might not even be warranted. It might have been able to be resolved prior to that. A man will be like, okay, well, let me try this. If men start fighting and getting into it like that, we have tried step 1, 2, 3, 4 before we did that. Y'all just jump off the dribble. That's the difference.
I don't know. Men do police other men for their actions, so we have to still understand that too. Men definitely police the bad guys who are going to do the heinous shit just to make sure they don't crash out and fuck up the people.
I don't know, because y'all gotta understand.
And I want to add to this. I want to say men are definitely just as emotional as women are, but the difference is we have a balance, is what is called logic. We have logic with our feelings, and so we want to beat your ass, or we might want to do some. But the logical in us would be like, you know what? We think the aftermath. Like when you think as a man and you think logical, you think, because men are natural problem solvers. So instead of us just flying off and doing some crazy, we'll think the whole plan out. Okay, if I do this, this might happen. And then that's going to happen as a result of that happening. So we'll already know, okay, this is a bad move for me. But a woman won't get no.
Macma, I know you finna move on, JB, but this is all I'm gonna say. I would thank y'all for saying that, right? That men emotional too, because they human. That's not true. But I'm gonna just say this: how many men that look like you died by the hands of another man that look like you? That's all I'm saying. We just gotta admit. They come from
single mothers. They don't know how to control their emotions, though.
It don't matter where they come from. They was raised by
women.
It don't matter where they come from. Because we're not talking about where they come from. We talking about if they have emotional and what do guys do with their emotion? They resort to violence 3 to 5 times more than a woman. And I'm telling you,
say it again, Mo.
Let's go on to the next topic. We're gonna agree to disagree. Let's move on to the next topic.